What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about this Oslo tourism commercial. So, this commercial is designed to make people want to visit Oslo for the first time. But apparently, it goes about this in a very unexpected way. The name of this commercial is it even a city? Is Oslo even a city? I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pretty curious to see what this is all about and why you should visit Oslo. So let's take a look.
I wouldn't come here, to be honest. Oslo is just not. Is it even a city? You know what I mean?
What?
Everything is just so available. You know, there's no exclusiveness. I grew up here, and
What?
I temporarily live here, unfortunately.
What? What? What did he say? There's no exclusiveness. That's a good thing, right? Everybody is included. If you're not excluded, I feel like this is like making me go crazy. This is gaslighting me. Everything is just so
Available.
Everything is so available? Isn't that a good thing? Is what?
You know, there's no exclusiveness.
Okay.
I grew up here, and I temporarily live here, unfortunately.
Temporarily.
I don't understand why people go swimming in the middle of the city.
What? Why is everyone else also having all this fun? Like, everybody in the background is having a great time. Having fun. This guy, this is the only negative guy. So this is supposed to be an ad for Oslo. I guess this is trying to be like clever. Like, this guy doesn't like it, but it's clearly lots of fun. So it's definitely got my attention.
It's disgusting. Have you ever been to Istanbul?
Oslo feels more like a village, maybe.
Village?
I mean, you walk around a corner and it's like, oh, there's the prime minister. And you walk around the next corner, it's like, oh, there's the king.
That is funny to me because I have heard, like in other videos I've done, I've heard how down to earth and normal a lot of famous people are in Norway. Like the king really does like go around and you could see him in a way. Maybe not so much these days because he's got health issues, but and the prime minister like takes taxis and does normal stuff. Like, it's true. I've heard of this. So is this trying to convince me that Oslo doesn't even feel like a city? This guy is saying it in like a bad way, but it's a good thing. Oslo feels like more close, like more tight-knit, like a village, like more inclusive, more together, not like a city where you can feel like there's millions of other people that are totally disconnected from you. Is that the point here?
You can just walk from one side of town to the other.
You can just walk from one side of town to the other, which is, again, a good thing. Okay, I think I get I don't mean to, like, do some kind of psychoanalysis of this whole commercial, but hey, that's where we are. I'm analyzing the commercial. I'm sorry, what do you want? From a marketing point of view, sort of. Tourism point of view. This is like satire. It's the opposite. He's really saying how great it is in Oslo.
In like 30 minutes.
Is that true? 30 minutes from one end of the city to the other? Is that true?
Try that in New York or Paris.
Yeah.
He's an American architect.
Culture I don't know. If you don't have to stand in line for at least a couple of hours, is it even worth seeing?
That's funny. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I understand humor. I swear I do. This is like satire. It's like making fun of Oslo, but everything he's making fun of is a good thing. Yeah, you don't have to wait in line. You can actually do stuff.
Not exactly the Mona Lisa. Sometimes I just walk right in off the street and get a table.
Ooh.
And I'm not even famous.
Whoa.
I mean, what does that tell you?
What does that tell you? I don't know. Isn't Oslo really popular? Like, is this true? This guy's actually getting my hopes up a little bit. Can you actually go into restaurants in Oslo and get seated quickly? Can you actually like swim and like go to the museums and is Oslo not that busy? Like I thought it was pretty popular, right? It's like the capital of Norway.
I think a city should feel a little hard to get. It's like a good relationship.
Oh
you
my
know?
Oh my
It's
god.
not supposed to be easy.
Okay, buddy. Visit Oslo. Okay. Visit Oslo. This is like a cheeky Norwegian ad. And I like this. It's not straightforward. I think that's why this is like a popular video. It's by the Visit Oslo YouTube channel. This is popular. Like it's got 800,000 views. I kind of want to take a look at the comments here. This has 800,000 views. Like for a commercial, for a random commercial about a city, that is a lot of views. So people clearly enjoyed this commercial, and I can see why it caught my attention. I think this is the best tourism commercial I've ever seen. And yes, it makes me want to visit Oslo. Yeah, it's like he's inadvertently pointing out all these good things about Oslo in a funny way. He's trying to be all pessimistic. Norwegian humor is on another level. Exactly. I don't think a lot. That's what I like about this. A lot of other countries or cities would never do a commercial like this, where you're kind of self deprecating, you're making fun of yourself, and you're trusting people to understand that it's comedy and understand the commercial. That's something I love about Norwegian humor. I've done videos where I react to Norwegian commercial compilations, just random Norwegian commercials. And they're always so funny and random and crazy. And this was a little more normal, but it had that twist. I love that about Norwegian like culture. Not exactly the Mona Lisa, while one of the most famous and important paintings in history is in the background. Yeah, the Scream, right? The Scream is literally in the Norwegian Museum, right? Oslo Museum. By far the best bit of marketing I've seen in a long time. Literally the best commercial ever. I try not to watch it more than 5 times a day. Oh my, people really, really like this commercial. To all the comments about how expensive the Norwegian, all the comments about how expensive Norway is. The Norwegian krone has gone down. It's not that bad anymore. Not a good thing for Norway. Maybe good for foreigners. Yes. I grew up here and I live here temporarily, unfortunately. Darn it, Oslo has now been added to the list of places I have to visit. Well played. A lot of people liked this commercial, like loved this commercial. I don't know if this was on television or where people found this, or did this just like go viral on YouTube like a while ago? How old is this? How old is this commercial? 4 months ago, not that old. Wow. It's an American architect. New urbanism dig. I did not understand that joke. I know he said a joke about an American architect. I did not understand that one. I'm going to be honest. I was in Oslo for 2 days last February. I did the exact same things in this video. Swimming in the middle of the city. You can do that? Walking across the city. Yeah, he said you could do that in a pretty short amount of time, which is pretty awesome. I've never heard of a city in America that you can just walk across quickly. American cities are chaotic. This made Oslo look seriously like a little town or village, peaceful, people walking. You can actually get dinner in a timely manner and swim. I've never seen a city like that when I think about it. Eating at the restaurant with no reservation. The Scream, 10 out of 10. These are the commercials you want to make. This is a rare gem. Not exactly the Mona Lisa. That was funny. I was lucky enough to visit Oslo for 1.5 months last year. I've been telling people it's my favorite city. Yeah, a lot of Americans don't get to travel to Europe ever. And for Americans that do travel to Europe at some point in our life, we typically travel to like London or like Paris, very traditional, like Italy, very Rome, traditional, like the same places. Not a lot of Americans talk about going to Norway or Oslo, which I think is kind of a shame. I don't know if Norwegians want more Americans visiting, but I think it's like this hidden gem Americans don't know about. This video is the encapsulation of everything I love about Oslo. I started Googling what jobs are in Oslo. I love the humor. I love the humor too. We appreciate well-made fun commercials. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. That's something I really love about Norway is the commercials actually are interesting and fun. This is a perfect example. Felt like a movie. I visited Norway in October. My mind was blown by the scenery, beauty, museums. I jumped off the top of a sauna into a fjord. What? I met an 80-year-old named Hans with blue eyes on a hike. I went to the top of the snowy mountains in Tromsø, took the train in Bergen, went on some fjord cruises. I would say, oh my god, your country is amazing. And some would argue with me that it's not that great, and many other places are much better, and I was like, WTF. Seriously, I've said this in other videos. I don't know if Norwegians ever just get used to Norway and the amazing scenery and things that you have. I don't know if you ever take it for granted. It's nice that you if you can, but don't take it for granted. I've seen a lot of it in YouTube videos, and it is like another world, quite honestly. This is really clever, sophisticated sense of humor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I just wanted to check out this little tourism video because it had almost 1 million views for a commercial, which is pretty rare. And it turns out it's because it was a clever, funny, good Visit Oslo ad. So I don't usually enjoy ads and commercials, but this was an exception. So if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on this commercial and if it's an accurate representation of Oslo. If you would recommend Oslo, that'd be fun to hear about from Norwegians. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture and seeing things in Norway I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.